Yo, what is up, everybody? It is I, RageCage20, here today. We got some Delain up here on the channel. I've never done a Delain video before. Actually, I don't even know if I've ever listened to Delain before. So this could be a first. Pretty sure it's a first. What I do know is I heard Charlotte's beautiful vocals on that Camelot song, Under Gray Skies. Which I incorrectly added the silver in there because I forgot that that's not actually in the title. But that was previously, so let's pretend like that never happened. I was impressed by Charlotte's beautiful vocal capabilities, so I wanted to check out a song. So today we got Suckerpunch, the official video. Sounded like a cool song. Looking at the album art, also looks like a cool album. Like, I'm a fan. Now, it does seem like Charlotte is no longer with Delain. It seems like she left on good terms. Of course, it could have been good terms for her, and the whole band could have been blindsided. Just like, we expect that you want to go off and do your own thing, but like, what about us? That could have happened, but it seems like it was left. That she left on good terms and whatnot. So like, that's cool. Other than that, I know nothing of this band or anything like that. So it says rock on Genius. Maybe it's rock, maybe there's a little bit of some symphonicness, some metalness in there. I don't know. You probably know. I don't know. But let's find out together. Let's bring it on down here. Delain, Suckerpunch. The official video. I'm excited. Let's get into it. Oh, it's gonna be some like previous stuff, isn't it? This is napalm we're talking about here. Yeah, this is napalm we're talking about. I was just like, man, it's 20 extra seconds. So I wonder what's gonna happen. But then I remember like every other Napalm Records official video, like Ginger, some Camelot, and stuff is like, oh, they're gonna show video stuff with that crazy double-headed rock metal eagle. Yeah, I was right. I was right. That was cool. I like that. There's a lot of stuff about that I liked. Nice little touches here and there. First off, Charlotte's tone throughout most to all of that song was interesting. Like, I've only heard her sing twice, to my knowledge. And the first time was with a completely different tone than this video. So, it's nice to know that she has a versatile timbre to her voice. So that's cool. And this one specifically, she had this very like sharp, kind of thin, almost rasp to her vocals, which was really cool. I like that. I know that sounds bad, but I actually thought that was really cool. That was interesting. The instruments, as I assumed would happen, as I was saying in the beginning when it said rock, it's like I always kind of imagine just the name and just kind of just the imagery and who they associate it with, that they'd have kind of like a symphonic metal like sound to them as well, which I believe that they did. Now maybe not exactly symphonic metal, could be some kind of other subgenre within the metal community and what have you. I think there's way too many subgenres, so let's just, if we bring it to a broader term, symphonic metal. I'm just gonna call it that. Alright. Probably not what the actual one is. It's probably like new age dark goth metal or some shit like that. What the fuck ever, I don't care. I'm calling it symphonic metal. Anyways. But yeah, no, that was really cool. And it took me a little bit to notice, but after I saw a glimpse of someone for a second, I was just like, wait, they got a female guitarist as well? And they did indeed. I thought that was badass. Other instrumentalists look pretty cool. So, yeah. I like what I heard. I got a few things here to touch on. I totally forgot how the beginning started. Besides the napalm thing, I remembered that. They're staple. They gotta have it at the beginning of every beginning and end of every video. But I mean, you know, they do provide them with the budget and whatnot. So, at least to an extent. So I guess if they want to put their staple on it, I guess it's part of the deal. First thing we got out the gate here. Had a very I say like techno-y, just a very electronic sounding start. And the beat and or beat change that they had in the beginning was a really cool way to kick this song off. So I wanna check that out again until we get to the vocals. Let's just dive into this introduction here. Okay, yeah, I was not paying attention to the vocals at all at the beginning. I forgot that she started with them. Cause like that super like, I want to say almost 80s sounding just very techno-y keyboard like sound there. That's pretty cool. You know what? I dig that. I'm digging that. Oh, I need. I don't. Napalm. I don't want to see no napalm here. Okay. I guess we'll start here. I'll hear that again. Wow, something about the tone in her voice made me think of that song from Kingdom Hearts, I think 2 specifically. I think it's My Sanctuary or something like that. Something about the tone and just kind of interval pattern of that vocal passage in general just really made me think of that song, which is a really good song. Now I kind of want to listen to that song too, but like we'll get there. We got another really cool song to get through here, but yeah, just that again, glimpses of that plus that awesome techno-y sound put together. This is a very interesting intro, very intriguing. It's getting my attention right out the gate. Yeah, those drums though. Hold on. I hate seeing that blue bar. I don't know why it bothers me. Those drums though. Like, that's a nice fucking beat right there. I like that. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, pausing a lot. But I mean, you should know me by now. Or maybe you don't know me. This is your first time joining. Hey, I pause a lot. But that's why I don't pause the first time through. Because one, I want to experience it uninterrupted, just like you guys did your first time listening to it. Hopefully uninterrupted your first time listening to it. I want to get that first experience too. But now that we've listened to it, we're going to pause a lot. So grab your snacks and shit. Come along for the ride. That funky ass bass in there too. Don't think I did not hear that bass guitar just giving some nice little dum, dum, dum kind of shit going on in there. Come on now. Yeah, let's go. Nice little guitar note touches in there as well. This beat out of the gate here is so sick that I completely forgot that Charlotte was singing. Like, that doesn't happen that often. That beat is so sick that it distracts me from the vocals. I ain't against it by any measure. So on the start here in the intro, this is this opening vocal line. It's very clean. It's very clear. It doesn't have that sound that I was talking about, but she transforms into that kind of very sharp tonality later. I think maybe once the verse and or first chorus kicks off or something like that. Yeah, I think yeah, in a few seconds here, because it feels like an introduction. But maybe it is the first verse. Maybe they just start right out the gate with the first verse. It really felt like a vocal introduction with some cool stuff going on from the instruments. But maybe it does start with the first verse. Who knows? But I think in about 6-ish seconds here, something happens with the vocals that caught my attention. I think it was the sound and the tone quality that I was talking about specifically that got my attention. Plus, the chorus starts and the nice woes and oohs and ohs and stuff that coming from the rest of her bandmates in between when she's singing was a nice touch as well. I thought it sounded really cool. So let's listen for all that into the chorus and all that good stuff. There it is. You hear that shift there when she had that little like that little break in her vocals, that little that moment of real emotion, little kind of sound that she had, that little breaking sound that she had in there. After that, it's like she just leaned into that sharp, gritty tone and just rode that bad boy. Oh, I'm gonna go a little bit farther. Let's give me this again here. Yeah, something that she just starts pushing energy into it. Like, her tone before that was open and round and just kind of warm and whatnot, and then she just leans into that thin, sharp, reedy, rock and roll kind of tone in there. Okay. All right, Charlotte, I see you there. And this is a nice build that we got going on here to the chorus, I believe. just that sentence in general, it is great imagery. Sucker punch the demons from my dreams. That just makes me laugh. I just like that bar in general, but that mixed with the imagery is really cool. It's like everyone, like you have the individual person, and you have the embodiment of what I assume would be their demons or the darkness in them or something like that, that's interacting with them in these scenes and whatnot. Sometimes like exploding anger, just craziness towards them, or sometimes just kind of be like behaving normally with them, and then all of a sudden something happens and they start, losing their shit, and the other ones was like, what the fuck? Like when who I think it was the drummer was like sitting back to back, and then one's like, looks like he got like shot. Like, it's kind of what it looked like, but like great imagery mixed with the lyrics for sure. But what was catching my attention there was the woes. The whoa. It sounds a little distant, sounds a little quiet. Which, like, part of me wants to be like, I kind of wish it was turned up a little in the mix. But the way that vocal passage just moves, the way it just kind of doesn't just go between like a note or two, it just kind of like moves up and down and just kind of flows really well, kind of makes up for the fact that it's a little quiet for me. It's like I kind of don't really mind that much, because it's like it's a really beautiful line, and it's very open and round, which is a nice contrast between the way Charlotte's singing the main melody line of the chorus. It's this nice beautiful contrast. So just the beautiful vocal passage itself from whoever is doing all the woes and the ohs and the neutral syllables and whatnot. It's just gorgeous in general. So like, I'm not minding that it's a little quiet for me. I'm kind of okay with it. It sounded really good. And I like the I like the foundation that the instruments are setting here for this riff and the beat and everything that's going on underneath. It's nice and simple, but like I think the simpleness of it is doing a great job to let the vocals really take the show and have just have this free reign and everything to make these beautiful lines and this nice belting rock metal melody going on here. But I just like the nice simple dum 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 dum. It's got a good sound to it. It's not too overpowering, but it's got this great drivingness to it. It's just like there's a well-rounded chorus that we got going on here. It's like 3 or 4 different elements at play here. None is overpowering the other. They're all blending together very well. This is a solid chorus coming out here. Hold on. Not only was you saw the guitar says dum 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 dum, getting that strumming going on, but I think I heard a little kind of like a little melody line that was going on in one of the guitars, kind of like trying to fight from all the sound out from all the sound that's going on there, so that you can only like barely hear it. But I heard a moving like guitar passage in there somewhere. Hold on, I gotta check that. All right, let's check that out. Let us check that out. I got to hear that. I can never tell if it's too quiet or not anymore. I can never tell anymore. I'm hearing I'm hearing this some like note for note little passages moving somewhere in the guitars. It's very quiet, it's very hard to hear, but it's there, and it's a nice touch. And into with a little that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, and I like this little the bridge section back to the instrumental bridge section back to the next verse. I even hear this like from like almost like a choral chorus of vocals there. That's really cool. That's really cool. I like that. Jumping a little bit ahead here because it's a little similar. I'm sure there's some differences in there and whatnot, but mostly similar there. Around 2:05, 2-ish minutes in here, this whole middle section had a lot going on. Had a lot of cool stuff in it. It sounded like there was kind of like a guitar solo, but it sounded like it started, but then was interrupted by other stuff, and then came back in a little bit later, but only for like a little bit. So it was just kind of like this occasional soloing of the guitar. It would have a couple of bars and then would fade away to other stuff, and then it came back later. Really cool, like that. It was kind of like a whole breakdown section with instrumental stuff going on, and there's some instrument dropouts that was coming in, which was really fucking cool. Good emphasis there, and some very interesting, unique sounds that was happening in there. I gotta get all that, so let me even go back a little bit further. Let's build into that if we can. Yeah, it's so cool. Just I touched a little bit on the vocals, and I'm sure you can hopefully hear that tone quality when it switched around 30 seconds. But there's just something very piercing and sharp, almost shrill about her tone, but not in a bad way. Like, she's doing it very intentionally, I would imagine, because it seems like she has great control over it. Doing it very intentionally and doing it in the right way, at the right place, with the right sound backing her up. Like, it sounds really cool. And I just like that ding, a note that she held out there just had some nice piercingness to it, it just has this good power behind it. I like it. And I like this dun 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 dun. Just a lot of strumming and then one note just popping out every now and then. I like that sound. I like that riff. Nice fading echo on that too. Yeah, and sounds like they've added some brass sounds in there as well over the top. Sound like maybe a little bit of trumpet, maybe a little trombone in there as well. Some good blatting, biting, as I like to call it, kind of a bark sound when you get the metal of the instrument to vibrate, and it creates that very biting, snappy sound to it. I like that sound. It's hell on the mouth to do, but everyone loves that sound. A lot of people, especially in metal groups, want to hear that sound a lot of the time. So if you're going to be performing as a brass player, you're probably going to have to be able to do that a lot. But yeah, it's a good reason. It sounds good. I love that brass section they got in here. Say at least trumpet and trombone. There could be some tuba work in there as well. There's that drop I was talking about. See, with a little ding, 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 ding. It kind of is like we started a solo, but then we kind of went to this like metal mixed with brass kind of breakdown section, and now we're getting a little bit more taste of that breakdown here with just like everything kind of dropping out except for the like rhythm of the guitar, I believe was what continued on there. Really fucking cool breakdown we got here. Now it's the drums and the keyboard keeps going. After dun 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 dun, all the guitars stop and then come back in. That's really fucking cool. I liked it. Yeah, and some of the sounds in there, not only some more splatty notes from some low brass there, um, there's some moving little quiet notes, sometimes louder brass notes coming in when all the other instruments cut off. But that kind of like creepy kind of sound that came in from the keyboard there, just a nice little cool sounds that they're adding in to the silence, which is a really nice touch. Good writing there. I like this. And then the solo's back. Or at least the start of the actual solo. It's kind of like a little taste of like, oh, we're about to get to solo. No solo yet. Solo comes later. You gotta wait. You gotta listen to this breakdown, the sick breakdown here. Okay, now I'll give you a solo. It's kind of a little playfulness there. I like that. Nice solid downbeat hits from the instruments here. Just powerful, nice chords coming in every now and then. And this guitar solo is playing off of when the other instruments are hitting. Nice touch there. Good writing. I'm hearing some good writing coming out from Delain here. I'm liking what I'm hearing from them. Yeah. I like that they're syncing up between the solo and the rest of the instruments. And right there, listen, was that it? Was it 3? Maybe not. Maybe that is the same key. I don't think they did it twice, did they? Hold on, let me. Hold on, where are we? We're at about 2:55. Let me. I gotta hear this again. Yeah, no, they did. Okay, did they do it twice? Did they do it twice on the same song? I have the key change marked down here. Is that a 2? No, that must be this one because I don't think there is any song at 3:55, right? That's. Yeah, okay. I meant 2. I put. Okay, I thought they did this twice. I put a 3. Why I put a 3? I don't know. I put a 3. 2:55. Okay, I'm right. All right, I was right. Key change. I should assume you heard it from the first. When I went back to the other chorus, to this chorus. But after the solo and everything's building up to go back to the chorus, they put in a key change in there. Why not? Because why not? Because that's what they do. And something about a rhythm change coming up here soon. I don't know, but let's hear it. Baby, let's go. God, it's just some like, it's almost like hissing feedback coming out of her vocals. Like just again that thin reedy hissiness in her voice, that just sound is just so powerful. It's that tone that she's getting there is so fascinating. When she says, would you give it all? Listen to the word all, and just like, especially if you have headphones, just listen to the way that the note just like vibrates, and like the treble in it is almost like, again, it's almost like hissing feedback. Just listen to that note. It's interesting. Yeah. That's a punching note right there. I didn't actually. That was no pun intended. I just that was my bad. Anyways, there's still supposed to be a rhythm change in here, so keep your ears open for it. See if you can catch it when I do, if I do. There it is. Yeah, switching up to those more like blast beats. Like, okay, I like that change. That's a really cool change in there. Kind of a shake up in the middle of the chorus to keep it fresh and new for the last time. And not only is the kick drum also doing that rhythm that the guitars are, but that drum fill into that rhythm change, they are setting up these key changes and rhythm and riff changes. They're setting them up really well. They're introducing them very well. They're pushing into everything very well here. This is clean. This is what we call clean writing right here. Yeah. God, again, that thinness in that voice. Oh my God, it's so piercing. Nice open power chords here. With some nice playful keyboard notes. Ooh, I heard that, well, it sounded like a French horn in the background there. Very open, brassy, triumphant sound there. Okay, I love this brass section that they got up in here. Nice metal outro. Yeah. Ooh. Nice subdivision change there from the dun 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 dun. Yeah, that nice subdivision change there. Okay. God. Writing in the song. Yeah. Let's go. And that nice little sforzando crescendo there, from the brass section there. Okay. I'll see you there. Delain. Okay, we're playing that game. All right. Well, this is how we're playing today. Alright, y'all didn't tell me Delain fucked like that. Like, Delain fucks for real. Y'all didn't tell me that. When I did the Camelot song, ain't none of y'all commented and said like, yo, you gotta check out Delain. They fucks for real. Y'all didn't warn me. Why didn't y'all warn me? That was a fun song. And just the nice little, like, all the just little intricate writing changes that they did in there to keep everything fresh and different. You just expect that fast, like, fucking rockin' beat all the way up, and then they slow down the subdivision at the end there. Like, just, they didn't even have to. No one would have even noticed, but they did. And that's fucking cool. Nice brass work in there as well. I always love me some brass and some metal songs. It just always makes my day. Brass is my shit. It's my bread and butter. That's what I do. So it always makes my day when I get to hear an awesome brass section. Good shit right there. Just like just all the little changes. Nice little key change in there as well. For the chorus for the last time. Also sick. I love those. Just so much in there, and it just starts off with this cool 80s techno sound, which doesn't revisit at any point, but you forget that it does it, so it doesn't feel strange and out of place, and it fits her vocals that she has for the first like 30 seconds of the song, and then all of a sudden, nope, we're doing a different vocal tonality altogether. Like, okay. Hey, I'm for it. Why the fuck not? When you can make it sound that good and like seamlessly shift like that, go for it. Shit, that's awesome. Okay. Let's say I'm a little impressed by what I heard from Delain here. Let's just say I'm a little bit impressed. Very interested in checking out some more. If you have any suggestions of what's like a even more bitchin' song, if that's possible, from them, I would love to hear it. Maybe even some, maybe we switch gears a little bit, like some like nice, slow, beautiful, melodic stuff that like really like emphasizes Charlotte's vocals or something like, and the power and maybe beautiful open round tonalities she might have, or something like that. Like, y'all know something, hit me up. I want to hear it. Thank you for joining me here today. Appreciate y'all stopping by. If you're still here, I left this as a post. I posted this just a few minutes ago, but in case you're not subscribed and or don't see post notifications from me or whatnot, you didn't see this. After this video, I'm doing something fun. I'm sure I've done something like this before, so it's not like new and exciting or anything like that. But I was just like, it's been a while since I've gotten back to a few of these songs because I've been exploring some different stuff. So I was like, as a nice little treat, like I'm gonna give you a double of all the rotation stuff that I usually get to. Like the more popular stuff that everyone likes, a lot of people like to view and whatnot. So since it'll be, since you had to wait a while to get back to it because I was, in and out of recording and whatnot, I'm gonna give you a treat. I'm gonna give you a double taste of each of those artists. 2 songs instead of 1. Of course, in between those songs will be a Jonathan Young song, so I can get through Jonathan Young faster and move on to some different stuff, some different albums. Since Jonathan Young's, if you go through the whole year, it's a lot of shit. So once we're done with that, there will be like 7 or 8 Jonathan Young songs to get through. But I got like 36 songs all lined up, ready to go. 2 from each of these artists with a bunch of Jonathan Young spliced in there. So my plan is to do one of these artists. I'll say it's Nightwish. I'll say Nightwish and Within Temptation because I mentioned those bands in the post. So like, let's say we start with Nightwish and then go to Within Temptation. I don't know what the order is, so that's probably incorrect, but let's just say we do that. I just know the first band I'm starting with. Everyone else is out of my brain, I don't remember. But it's not either of them, just so you know. So let's say Nightwish. Start with Nightwish. Could do Nightwish, Jonathan Young, Nightwish, Within Temptation, Jonathan Young, Within Temptation. So it'll be in between the 2 songs from the artist, but switching from one artist to the other will not be a Jonathan Young in between there. So it'll be 1 Jonathan Young, 1 2 Jonathan Young, 1 2 Jonathan Young. That's how it's gonna go. That's how it's gonna be released and whatnot. So if that sounds exciting to you, come check it out. Thank you all for joining me, Delain. Thank you for the music. That was wonderful. I had a great time. And I will see you all next time.